What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video, creating a sketch illustration of Scooby-Doo. For today's lesson, we'll need a sketch pad and something to draw with. I'll be drawing with this 0.7mm mechanical pencil with a 2B graphite stick. Now just a reminder, if you have any requests for future videos, just drop your ideas down in the comments below. Now I want to begin this drawing by blocking out the basic shape of the head. Let's start by sketching a line coming down the center of our page. We'll start from the very top in the middle. Just going to lightly work our way down the center using these short lines. Now along the top, we're going to draw a straight line going across from left to right. Now these lines are going to help us balance out our drawing. Now I'm going to use these two lines to help us create a circle along the top of our page to define the size of the head. So from that center point, let's move up. It's going to mark off the top of our circle. Let's measure that distance from the center down towards the bottom and do the same thing. Now we want to repeat that across this horizontal line. So measuring the distance from the center down towards the left and then over towards the right. Let's connect the center point of each mark with a curve to create our circle. And the circle doesn't have to be perfect. We're just using this as a guide. So we just want to get the right size and placement along the top center of our page. Now on the left side of that center line along the top, we're going to draw an oval for the eye. Let's go up towards the top of our circle, come down, and then back up. And then we're going to leave a small gap on the right side. We're going to draw a smaller oval in an angle, coming down towards the same height, and then going up a little bit lower than the one on the left. From the inside of the right eye, let's curve the muzzle, coming down, then up towards the outside of our circle. Now from here, we're going to draw a circle, coming down, come all the way around, and then back up towards the top. And then from the top of that circle, we're going to draw an oval for the nose. Let's go to the left side of the circle, come down, and then bend that up towards the eye. And then we'll add a bracket on the corner of the mouth. Now from the corner of the mouth, let's draw the bottom. We're going to come down, we're just going to open up the mouth, go across to right about there. Now bend this up and in underneath that outside circle. Let's place the tongue along the left side, going out and then down. Now we're going to go back to the corner of the mouth. We want to draw the chin. We're going to come down underneath the mouth, go across. Now I'm just going to bend this out and then up underneath the muzzle. Let's go underneath the chin, bend the neck, going out and then down towards the bottom. Let's go over toward the left side of the head, curve the neck, going out, and I want to bring that down towards the same height. Let's close off the bottom with a curve, going down and up across the bottom of the collar, step up and draw that again. Now on the right side, we're going to draw an oval, just overlapping the collar. And then from the bottom, draw two straight angled lines going out, come back down and in towards the bottom point. Now on the left side of our circle, let's add some shape to the ear. We're going to bend this up and then out, come down towards the bottom, and then bend that back in. Let's go to the top of the head, draw a straight line going up, bend this out, and then back down. Now that we have our basic building blocks, I'm going to go back and clean this up by erasing some of these guidelines. And now we want to use this rough sketch as a guide to help us add some more detail and refine the shapes. Let's start with the eyes. We're going to start with the one on the left, starting from the very top. I'm just going to bend this around and down towards the bottom. And just curve the bottom of the eye, coming across. Now on the right side, again, just adding a little bit more shape. Go around the top of the eyelid, back in. Let's place the pupils on the bottom left. So just going to lightly sketch these in, and then we'll shade the inside. Now from here, it's going to work our way across the top of the head. Just pulling the head down on top of the right eye, working our way across the top of the muzzle and out towards the nose. Let's add some folds underneath the left eye. Now we're going to go back and modify the shape of the nose. I want to go a little bit bigger with the top round at the ends, and pull that down towards a bottom point. It's lightly shading the inside of the nose. Just a rough treatment. Don't need to get too detailed here. Let's split the muzzle in half, coming down from the tip, across and in, and then back up. Now we're going to split the tongue in half with that fold in the center. And then we'll lightly shade in the inside of the mouth, going around the tongue. Let's go back and add a little bit more shape to the outside of the muzzle. And we're just going to tuck that up underneath the left side. And then from the mouth, I want to add in the lip, bumping this out. Just going in between the mouth and the chin. And we'll tuck the chin in underneath. I'm also going to add a fold along the jaw. Now we're going to add some shape to the ear. We'll start with that fold along the top. And this out, round up the tip of the ear, and bring that down towards the bottom. Go back up to the top, adding a fold on the top of the ear. And we're just going to layer the eyebrow on top of the eyes, going across, then out. We'll just lightly shade in the eyebrows. And I'm just going to wrap the collar around the neck, starting with the inside edge. And I want to add a thick bevel along the top. Tracing that same curve going around, come down the sides, and we'll trace out the bottom. Now you don't want to forget about this ring. We're going to layer this on top, starting from the inside. Trace this around the outside. And we'll place the tag inside. Just going to overlap this. Trace that along the inside. And then we'll roughly add the letter SD. Now you can see that by starting out with the basic shapes first, we get a better representation of our drawing. So I'm going to go back and just clean this up, just erasing some of these stray guidelines. And we'll come back again and add some more detail and shape. Now that we have our clean drawing, I'm going to go back and just darken up our contours. So I'm going to start back at the eye, going a little bit thicker along the top of the eyelid, and then just fading that down towards the bottom. We're also going to darken up the pupils. Now from this eye, we're just going to work our way out. Again, using some thick and thins. So we're just going to put a little bit of weight along the bottom edge. Again, with the chin, we're going to go a little bit heavier along the bottom with a thicker line and just taper up towards the side of the jaw. So we're almost like mimicking some shadow along the bottom of the head. Just going to trace out those letters. And now we're just going to touch up our drawing one final time before we add some shading. Now I'm going to use the flat edge of my pencil to add some shadows. So we'll start with the inside of the ears. We want to place the shadows along the underside of the character. So putting the light from the top left going across. So the shadows will sit along the bottom edge. And we're just going to gradually fade that up. Let's darken up the collar. Now I'm going to add some spots across the face. And a couple of whiskers from the chin. And we'll finish off by signing our art, and that's pretty much it. There's a sketch illustration of Scooby-Doo. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single day. And if you want more details on art supplies I used, I'll leave a list with links in the description below. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.